All right, welcome back. This is going to be really fun. I have owned both of these rifles for a little while now. I've shot a lot of rounds through each one of them, and I'm going to give you my honest feedback on each one of them. Now, this is my opinion. They're both fantastic rifles. You can't go wrong with either one of them, but I'm just going to give you my feedback. Both rifles are sub-MOA rifles. The Tikka was a little more picky on ammo, but once I found the right load, it was consistent half MOA group with the 180 ELDMs and 3/4 MOA with Barnes 160 LRX. The Seekins, it will shoot factory 175 ELDX 0.7 all day long. And I worked up a number of different loads with 175s, 180s, both Berger and ELDMs and Barnes, and it shot everything right around an inch. The 175s, my hand loads shot about as well as the factory 175 ELDX. So, you know, like I said, it's a 0.6 gun, 0.7 gun all day long. I never shot anything below a half inch, which is fine, right? I mean, 3/4 MOA accuracy, that's phenomenal. You can't complain about that. So anyway, let's go through. The Tikka fanboys are going to hate me. No, I own several Tikkas and they all shoot great. I love them. The stock, typical Tikka stocks are really cheap. The Roughtech has a better stock. It's not great. I added a vertical pistol grip to it and it helped. The Seekins stock is far superior. It's just much more comfortable. Action, this was an easy one. The Tikka just has a superior action. It's 70 degree versus 90 degree and just buttery smooth. Triggers, both have fantastic triggers. The Seekins comes with a trigger tech. The Tikka, I adjusted the factory trigger down to 2 pounds, and it's a good trigger. No complaints on either one of them. So the magazine, this is where things get interesting. Both of them are cheaper, chintzy, you could call them, magazines. The Tikka's polymer, the Seekins is carbon fiber, but the one big difference here is the length of the magazines. So if we look at this picture, the Seekins is on the left. Both of those projectiles are seated to the same depth. Look at the difference. I mean, you could chase the lands, seat your bullets out further on the Seekins. The Tikka, you're limited to that 3.34 inches. So that is a pretty big difference, and that's why I scored them the way I did, because the Seekins gives you a lot more flexibility as a hand loader to work up different loads and try different seating depths, where with the Tikka, you're just limited to that. Accuracy, so this was fun. Both guns were 3/4 MOA guns with the right load, or smaller. With the Tikka, I found a pet load that would shoot in the 0.4 to 0.6 inch range. And that's why I created the column that shows smallest group, because this was so consistent. I had so many times where I shot a group that was in the between 0.4 and 0.6. And I never was able to do that with the Seekins. As you can see, there are just some phenomenal groups. So the Seekins with factory, this is a group with factory ammo. It would shoot around 0.6 all day with factory ammo, which is great. I mean, no complaints there, but I was never able to shoot any group smaller than a 0.59. With hand loads, with factory, I couldn't get anything smaller, which, like I said, no complaints there at all. It's a sub-MOA gun. But as a hand loader, it's always fun to be able to work up a load and shoot a sub half inch, especially closer to 1/4 inch. Which neither one of these I was able to do that. But like I said, no complaints. Don't get me wrong. I a sub MOA rifle, 3/4 MOA rifle, it'll do anything I want it to do. You know, I'm not a crazy long range hunter, so a 3/4 MOA gun will suit me perfectly. Now I am excited about the mystery 7mm PRC, because I'm picking a new rifle up this week in chambered in 7mm PRC, and I'm excited to see how it stacks up against these other two, especially accuracy wise. You know, I'm chasing that 1/4 inch group. We'll see if this rifle is capable of that. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I love doing stuff like this. If you like this kind of stuff, subscribe, because I'm always trying different rifles, different calibers, and that's what I love to do. So anyway, thanks for watching.